to the CHL import draft, so another player with high-quality attributes that has an opportunity to potentially be a London Knight.
Part of the Djurgården program as well in Stockholm, Sweden, who experienced all kinds of success last year. It's Malte Gustafsson. Starts out with a pass to center. Should be picked up in American territory. Sweden skated around. Elton Hermansson plays this down low. Behind the net. Mayer skates after it in the corner. Back around the boards it comes. Loose puck is picked up by Jack Hextall. This is the line of the game for the United States against Slovakia. Hextall, Klepov, and Zelensky. And here they go again. Klepov off the backhand with the first test for Nilsson. That's off the pad, and the United States look to work this cycle. It's quickly broken up by Oscar Holmertz. And USA start in from center ice. Hextall throws it to the front of the net. It was Will McLaughlin, the defenseman, trying to drive in front.
That's a whole shift of support for Jack Hextall. Started in his own zone.
Off the turnover, they score!
Tries to beat Nilsson to the post, but he does a nice job sliding across, blocking it.
Gustafsson turns this back behind the net. And an errant pass goes all the way.
Swedes, a different story. A 10-0 win against Germany. That would have had more of the feel of a controlled scrimmage. So the intensity level has been higher for the U.S. already. They flicked that switch quicker than the Swedes would have had to.
Sweden back in their own zone. Malte Gustafsson throws it up the boards. Pass comes over to Mayer. Swept down the ice. Noah Ta'amu. Passing off. USA to center. This is broken up by Sweden. Hermansson skates in over the line. It's quickly knocked away. Now Holmertz plays it in. Hermansson and Meyer for Sweden. Broke it up by the United States. Salandra took some contact from behind. He'll flip this out through center. Calder Varga is on it. Pass is broken up. Powered out to center by Hjalmar Siltha. Now Will McLaughlin turns around in the neutral zone. Spots Puckner on the wing. Steered around the boards. Back for Malte Gustafsson. Weaving his way ahead. Falls down as he plays the puck forward.
By the Americans, they utilize the bumper position in Zelensky to see if they can open up a seam and make a play to the net.
That's stripped away at center by Ludvig Andersson, and USA have to restart the breakup. Caden Harvey passes ahead into the feet of Schaefer Gordon Carroll. Roll to center, and here goes Gordon Carroll. Drops it off. Harvey cuts to the right side and then tries a shot on Nilsson that stopped. As the Swedes toss it out. Kanan Smith.
Bronze for Sweden last year at the Hlinka Gretzky in Edmonton.
Swedes have only won this tournament once. It was back in 2007. Of course, USA have only won it once as well, back in 2003. As Sweden skate out through center ice. Isaksson in the corner, up the boards with Malte Gustafsson. Now Isak Holtet. This is that around.
East Lansing, Michigan.
Just played last year as well with Sioux City in the USHL, so he's becoming pretty well traveled here in the United States and the various leagues. And Levi Harper passes ahead. Caden Harvey circles around the net. Passes off, back to the line it goes. Levi Harper back across. Harvey working in with a wrister, and the stick disintegrated. As Sweden throw it around. Bad luck for Caden Harvey. As fresh off the bench, Cade Meyer tried to throw it down low. Varga passes back for Levi Harper. Nice move around Carlson, and he scores. Head off to Henry Nicolaisen again. Now Nordmark quickly held up along the boards by Salandra. Off the glass and out. And Duskasey's going to win the race here. No icing. He'll drop that back. Salandra hits the outside of the net. Battle for it along the boards. Gillespie there looking for it. In the United States, he's tied up by Hampus Zerath. Finally, the puck is wedged free. Out in front it goes. There's a good chance for Salandra. Blocker save made by Nilsson. Now Nathan Beanstalk gives that away. Nordmark plays it ahead to Bartholson. Tried to work it in. Can't get it past the blue line, and he's slow to his feet. Here goes Nordmark by himself.
And that part of the first period.
From the point, that's turned aside by Smith. Did play some games in the National Team Development Program last year. As here goes Schaefer Gordon Carroll charging in on the defense. He's pushed to the outside. And Malte Gustafsson sets up behind the net as the club.
Penalty kill was 5 for 6 yesterday against Slovakia. They'd like to be a little less busy against a Swedish team that has a lot of firepower.
Tic-tac-toe passing, sees a shot turned aside by Smith. That was Adam Anderson in the bumper spot for the Swedes, and they've got to go back to center ice.
It's the right play, but Adam Anderson's a left-handed shot. If that's a right-handed shooter in the bumper, he can get more on that one-timer.
Bartholson off the boards. Cuts it into the slot. Good pass. He looks and scores. USA right back at it. Gustafsson up the wing, can't get it out. As Cade Meyer passes over, there's a shot incoming that's sent wide of the net by Calder Varga. Now back to the line. Cade Meyer curls it around. Gustafsson picks it up and skates it out to center as he plays it in deep.
Credit to the Americans. The minutes that have been played at 5-on-5, they've really made Sweden have to earn whatever they've gotten, which really hasn't been much as of now.
USA working around. No one home, though, as the Swedes powered off the boards down the ice. Well, McLaughlin falls down, gets right back up. Here goes Jack Hextall. McLaughlin slides it over. Hextall one-timer hit the base of the net. Hextall spins around. Steps in, tries a wrister. That's blocked. Now Zelensky with a shot. He snaps that wide, and that's going to clear the zone.
That was a bullet of a pass by Zelensky right through the seam to Hextall.
Out in front, chance developing, big block on the doorstep as the puck is cleared to center ice. That was Nolan Duskasey. He lost his stick, and he's laboring back to the bench.
That was an awkward hit. Looked like he hit his shoulder weird, and that's why the stick went flying.
Move to the inside as a shot rattles wide. Swedish power play expires from the last chance, after the last chance from Nils Bartholson. Here goes Salandra the other way. Low shot, rebound in front. Big stop from Nelson, who takes one away from Brooks Rogowski.
Smart play by Salandra. That's an intentional pass off the pad for Rogowski to walk right into. Well executed.
Back out in front it comes. Here's a shot.
If you're the Americans, you're okay with this.
Long range shot from Meyer, redirected in front, but it rolls wide. Cade Meyer again, another try. Zips that one off the mark. Sweden to center, a little one-touch pass from Isaksson, almost offside. As Meyer will throw it back down the ice, and out in front, no icing, and a chance for Schaefer. Gordon Carroll is stopped by Nilsson.
There's another quick hitter transition. Starts with a good gap by the American defenders and then leads to a chance the other way. That didn't take long to develop.
Gordon Carroll in the corner with Vilgard Ledin. Cade Meyer backing up to center ice. Sweeps it away from Max Isaksson. And the Americans are in offside.
With a little bit of life here on a power play goal.
Bossy Mayer out of Västerås, Sweden. Same hometown as Michael Backlund.
Good job. Good check. Good check.
It's his first of the tournament. And the Swedes are hanging around. Still time in the second period. Adam Anderson plays it back loose in front. That's poked just wide by Isak Holte. A shot from the line blocked in front. Puck off the glass. And the Americans force it ahead to center ice. Carried in by Nikita Klepov. Hunting after now on the forecheck. Klepov strips it away. Tries to center. This is juggled by Zelensky. Now he tries his shot. That's absorbed
with his stick and then does a good job laying the body afterwards. It's been noticeable throughout 2 games.
USA on the attack. The centering feed from Varga doesn't find the mark. As we enter the final minute of play in period number 2. Shot from Malte Gustafsson is jammed up. Davidson throws it ahead. Now played in the rest of the way as Gustafsson moves it back over. This is picked off. Caden Harvey tried to center it. The power play. And another chance for the United States. 2 goals for them on the man advantage and 2 goals for Sweden on the power play. Here's Blake Zelensky. He's got one of the power play markers. Levi Harper the other today for USA. This is skated in by Will McLaughlin. Around the boards, Malte Gustafsson is there. This is knocked out in front of the Swedish net and quickly cleared down the ice.
Move. Around a wall of 3 American players stacked at the blue line. Nice hands by Elton Hermansen, the Modo product.
Sweden on the power play. Here goes Nordmark. He'll skate in down the wing. Tried to go top shelf, but missed. And it functions as a clearing attempt all the way out to center.
That's the thing you're weary about right now if you're the Americans. The Swedes have a lot of high-end skill, whether it's Hermansen or Nordmark or Bartholdsson. Those guys don't need much room to make something happen.
Nordmark passes off. Here's Bartholdsson. Got handcuffed a little bit, and that allows the puck to be cleared out to center by Jackson Williams.
Sends Rogowski the other way.
Sweden from the line. Nordmark floats it over. Looking for Bartholdsson. It is knocked out to center ice. Malte Gustafsson will drag it all the way back. Spots Nordmark ahead through center. Off the boards. Bartholdsson moves it back behind the net. Out in front it comes. The shot. Quick faceoff win for Anderson. Dying seconds of the power play. Gustafsson tries the wrister and he scores. Malte got.
As the puck movement by the Swedes continues, Nordmark does a great job to buy himself some time. He's got Zaid Penner up in the high area of the ice, but he fends him off, draws Jack Hextall towards him, and then he is able to make the play to Gustafsson, who just beats Smith clean. There's plenty of traffic in front. At the last second, the traffic moves, but it's not enough time for Smith to recognize it and raise it. Just like that, the Swedes are up by 2.
So 3 goals for Sweden, 1 minute 26 seconds apart, and they have shocked the United States here to go from down 3-2 to up 5-3. That's Hermansson's second of the tournament. And the United States have a hill to climb and not a whole lot of time to do it. 11:05 to go in the third as here goes Sweden. So USA back to the man advantage. Chance to respond. McLaughlin off to Klepov. Cross ice one-timer. Save made by Nelson. Off the shot from Blake Zielinski. Hextall turns around. Feeds it off down low. Salander on the doorstep. That's stopped by Nilsson and cleared out to center.
The right idea. Zielinski ready to shoot. He's a shooter and he's willing to do it. And then try and see if you can create some kind of rebound play to the front of the net.
One more. That's it. Watch it.
Solid hit from Ludvig Andersson. As USA keep it moving, here's Nikita Klepov. Turns around with a shot. That's shrugged off by Nilsson. Jack Hextall drops it off. Zielinski to Hextall. Looking back across. Another good play from Ludvig Andersson. Welcome in our viewers as well from TSN1 watching Canada-Switzerland. Big outburst from Canada in the third period. 8 goals to take care of the Swiss 9-1. USA looking for a similar offensive impact in the third. They don't need 8 goals, but they need a handful in about 6 minutes and 22 seconds here.
It's been a few too many penalties for the Americans that have opened the door for the Swedes as the
Corner. Zerath. He's tangled up. Now Beanstalk. He'll flip it in.
Well, this game would be frustrating for the Americans given the way the third period started, but they have to keep in mind that really they're one shot away, and with 4.5 minutes to go, you get one and you take your chances with the goaltender pulled.
Almost a turnover that resulted in a centering feed for Brooks Rogowski. Saw some sloppy play from the Swedes in the first period that resulted in some American chances. So USA going 6-on-5. Luke Puckner from behind the net.
Oh, there it is. Zielinski in the bumper. He was wide open. Puckner didn't realize it. That's the play they wanted from the whiteboard.
Here's a shot from Klepov. Goes around Hextall. Puckner back out in front for Klepov. Got the shot off. Nilsson the save. And it's cleared through center. Now Jack Hextall plays it in. Glove down at the line. Trying to shovel it out is Mikhail Kim, but it's with
some undisciplined calls. Now the Americans with an extra player on the ice.
Sweden put it off the outside of the net, though.
And Sweden gets a free pass at the American net now.
It was Ludvig Andersson. It's been pretty good on the penalty kill today for Sweden. 6-on-4 for the United States. Here goes Salander with a shot. Bounces back. USA win it off the faceoff. McLaughlin brought. That's just punched ahead by Zielinski off the draw. Sweden win the race to it and clear it out successfully. Jack Hextall drops it back. Puckner back down low. Nikita Klepov turns off the boards, tries the wrister. That's blocked in front by Siltha. USA stay with it. There's a sharp wrister that's caught by Nilsson.